Hi everyone, welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, February 7th through Sunday, February 13th. And you know what, I'm having a lot of problems with my camera, excuse me, so I might just have to upload these in sections. I will eventually get to whatever section you're in, but just, you know, if everything doesn't go up tonight, it will be up tomorrow. And the first aspect isn't until Tuesday anyway. So, but anyways, yeah, for this week there are only two major aspects. On Tuesday, February 8th, Mars in Capricorn trines Uranus in Taurus, and on Friday, February 11th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, so I would also like to take this time to thank my subscribers. Thank you for returning and supporting me, and your donations are out of this world. Just thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video, be sure to like and share it, and please subscribe. Okay, so we'll get to whatever sign comes up after this intro. Okay. Hi, Aries. Okay, so on Tuesday, February 8th, Mars in Capricorn in your 10th house trines Uranus transiting in your 2nd house of Taurus, and on Friday, February 11th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your 10th house, okay? So obviously we've got your 10th house of your career and your livelihood, and your 2nd house of earned income. So there's something going on in your career, okay? You have right now Pluto, Mercury, Mars, and Venus all in your 10th house of your public persona, okay, your most public house in your chart. And by the way, the 10th house cusp is also known as the midheaven. So it's the very, top of your chart. And if you were trying to get attention right now, you are getting it. Definitely with Mars, your ruling planet, okay, in your 10th house. Helps with any kind of competition that you may be in for a position of any kind. If you were running for office or something like that, boy, you'd really be like having some kind of an effect on large groups of people. That's what Pluto does, okay? It does give you the ability to influence a lot of people, okay? So that's something that you could be doing right now. People see you as somebody that gets something done, even if it's like your co-workers, your boss or something like that. They believe that, you are the person for the position, for the job, just because of your personality or whatever. You have the background, but there's something different or special about you that makes you like the best candidate for something. Okay, so this very nice trine to Uranus in your 2nd house of Taurus, obviously you're successfully negotiating some kind of pay raise or a fee or something or other, if you're self-employed even. Okay, and it could somebody could I don't know, make a proposal or suggest even a certain amount of money, something like that, and it could really surprise you. Okay, either way, it could be a lot or much less than you expected, whatever, which is why Mars really comes into play here. It gives you the ability to, just really stand your ground. On Friday, though, this Mercury conjunct Pluto in your 10th house again. Okay, now you have to remember this is your most public house, and having Mercury here, anything that you're saying right now, even that you're posting on social media, people are really like looking at, they're keeping an eye out. So if you do have some kind of competition or something, they're looking for you to slip up in some way or other and say something, I don't know, whatever, that would be embarrassing to you or your company. Somebody could be checking your social media pages, in fact, just to see, how you come off and whatever. But also, though, I get the impression that if you do work for another company, that they're using you not really as a scapegoat, but as a representative of some kind that is going to say something or do something publicly that, let's say, like your boss wants done, but they can't do it themselves because they're a wuss, you know, or they just wouldn't be able to pull it off or whatever. But it is like it's not really your place to be doing it. This Mercury conjunct Pluto is someone trying to convince you of something. They're trying to dissuade you from doing something or coming, you know, believing something or changing your mind or, you know, siding with them on whatever, okay? And it's a little bit aggressive here because, like, right now Mars and Pluto are here together. So somebody really wants you to do something, and it looks to me like it would be like somebody that holds the purse string, so it would be like a higher up, or a client of yours, a prestigious client. You know, they may want you to do something, but I think you're really, really clever. Of course you are. So you will find a way of doing this in such a way that it doesn't reflect on you. It does reflect on the company or your boss or something or other. But I know that you are nobody's fall guy or fall girl, okay? So for Taurus, on Tuesday, February 8th, Mars in Capricorn in your 9th house trines Uranus transiting in your 1st house of Taurus. And on Friday, February 11th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your 9th house. Okay, so actually, you know, your 9th house is many, many things. Okay, but there's so many planets here right now, like Pluto, Venus, Mars, and Mercury, all in Capricorn. So this is like a really crowded house right now. It's a travel and communication house, usually long distance. Okay, media and publishing. You know, it's your philosophy on life, your religious and spiritual beliefs, higher learning. Let me see, it's your house of adventure. Okay. So I would have to say that maybe you are up for something like that right now. Having Mars here energizes this area. Also the house of legal matters, so I have to put that in there. So it does make you possibly want to travel. Maybe you have been trying to do that, but everybody's having delays right now. Excuse me. Or even weather. Weather could be a problem. Not just like, you know, flights being canceled or something like that. But a very nice trine, though, to the planet Uranus in your 1st house, okay? It's, you could be in contact with someone that you possibly met on social media, or it is just someone that you've always known, but they moved away. And you're in contact with them in regards to possibly you going to visit them or them coming to visit you. It could also be some kind of like opportunity that's opening up for you that wasn't there before. Maybe you were interested in like learning something, even on the side. You know what I mean? Like not necessarily in a traditional class setting. Maybe there is something you wanted to know that a person would have to show you. And maybe even just watching videos on YouTube is how you were learning. But you still need to, like, see this in person, you know, see whatever it is done in person. To me, it's probably, to me it looks like it's something that you do with your hands. You know, Taurus people are the big builders of the Zodiac. You know, you're like that nice solid foundation, sturdy, you know, that's what you represent, okay? So, it's something like that. You are, you know, possibly just like learning something, or you could be the one showing, you're the teacher, okay? But anyways, this Mercury conjunct Pluto in this very same area, okay, your 9th house. This transit has already occurred previously, and when, like, Mercury went retrograde, then went direct again, it's occurring again. So this is like a subject that like is being revisited. Okay, it could be a conversation with someone, but again, this is the house of, like I said, your spiritual, religious beliefs, taboo subjects like that. You know, your philosophy on life. What this conjunction does is someone trying to convince you of something. They're trying to get you to change your mind. They're trying to influence you in some way. I don't know if it's an outright lie, but they're being really aggressive towards you right now. With Mars being here, you know, it's just adding to it, but they're trying to manipulate you in some way. Okay, so you could receive some kind of long-distance communication at this time, or a communication involving a legal matter. You know, it could be anything, but I don't think I would believe it is what it is, because whomever is doing this is being a little like over the top, okay? And as far as that goes, you know, a lot of times you have contact with people, like, you know, either you're related to them or you work with them. So there could be just someone that you never see eye to eye with. You have completely different backgrounds and different opinions, okay? And this could be that person, once again, just trying to bait you in some way, trying to engage you in a conversation to, like I said, sway your opinion, make you think a certain way. And it does make you wonder why. Why are they trying to do this? And I would have to say it might have something to do with your job, you know, your career, you know, because you have stuff going on in your 10th house, then the next house over, in your career. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to something like that that's going on right now, okay? Even if it is this whole thing of learning something that you may possibly be learning for a new position, okay? Maybe you've already been promoted, and whatever, okay? So maybe you needed to know something or learn something. I'd really question whomever it was that was teaching me. You know what I mean? If you don't understand it, ask more questions. Okay. So for Gemini, on Tuesday, February 8th, Mars in Capricorn in your 8th house, trines Uranus transiting in your 12th house of Taurus. And on Friday, February 11th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your 8th house. Okay, so this nice trine here, from your 8th house of other people's resources and jointly held property that you own with a spouse or a family member or a friend or something like that. Nice trine to Uranus in your 12th house of secrets, okay? To me, this kind of looks like, in a way, because there's so many planets in your 8th house, and right now Pluto and Mars are here, right, along with Venus and Mercury, but Pluto and Mars are the natural ruler of the 8th house. This Scorpio is the sign that rules the 8th house, and these are the planets that rule Scorpio, okay? But this whole, you know, house is many things, but we mainly look at it as a money house, but it is a house of transformation. So there could be an awful lot of changes going on within your life, okay? First of all, you know, just having Pluto here for as long as it has been, you may, again, own property with someone, bank accounts, credit cards even, and, you know, at times your partner, even if it's a business partner, could say, you know, you're spending too much money, lay off the credit cards or something or other, okay? Because, okay, now Jupiter just moved into Pisces, into your 10th house, but the planet Neptune has been here for a while, okay? So, you know, the combination of these two planets together, I did do a separate video on that, so you might want to listen to that, but having Neptune in your 10th house of your most public life. Okay, this is how the public views you and speaks about you. So you may have been like living some kind of facade, you know, or projecting some kind of persona that you believed people were buying. You know, maybe they were, maybe some people were, but other people weren't like fooled by it. It's almost like you're living beyond your means, or someone supports you. You know, you don't have the money that you say you do, or you don't have the lifestyle that you're leading people to believe that you do. Okay, so I believe that's kind of like coming to a close. That's what the transformation is here, because first of all, this nice trine, okay, Mars in your 8th house to Uranus in your 12th house of secrets, okay? So somebody is still funding you or supporting you. It's either family member or spouse, or, you know, if it is business, you know, maybe, you know, whatever. I don't want to say you're, you know, you're getting more money than you possibly or like taking in as far as business goes. You know what I mean? How the business is run. Spending more than what is coming in. Okay? But with this Mercury conjunct Pluto, whoever is in your life that is supporting you financially or in any other way has a tendency to yank your chain. Okay? Call all the shots. They're like lording this over you. Okay, this transit has occurred previously. Okay, so and when Mercury went retrograde, then turned direct, it's occurring again. So it's a revisited issue or subject, but it's more than likely an issue, and it is who you know, who has all the power in the relationship. You know, maybe you're the one with the money and you're supporting someone else, and you're their front. You know, you're their beard. Okay? So it's something like that, but I believe this whole area here is going to be changing for the better. And remember, you do have Jupiter in your 10th house, which is helping more or less heal your public persona. Okay? Okay, so for Cancer, on Tuesday, February 8th, Mars in Capricorn in your 7th house, trines Uranus transiting in your 11th house of Taurus. And on Friday, February 11th, Mercury in Capricorn conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn in your 7th house. Okay, so, you know, Capricorn is your opposite sign. There's like Pluto, Mars, Mercury, and Venus in Capricorn right now in your 7th house of close relationships and partnerships. Okay, the very nice trine, though, to your 11th house, where you have the planet Uranus transiting right now, and your 11th house is your most sociable house. It's your house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. It's your friends, any kind of organization that you belong to. It's where you go to normally hang out, okay? And the people you hang out with. So maybe a romantic partner is joining you, you know, to you and your friends. Maybe you're introducing them to each other for the first time. You know, it looks like everything's going well, more or less. You know, everybody seems to get along just fine or whatever. But then again, now this Mercury conjunct Pluto on Friday, this transit has occurred previously when Mercury was in Capricorn, then went retrograde and went direct again. So now it's creating the same aspect again. So this is something that has already occurred, so it's not really like a new subject for you in regards to your close relationships. It's to the point where it may be becoming an issue because it's coming, the subject is coming back up again. And Mercury conjunct Pluto is someone verbally, more or less, trying to convince you of something. They want you to believe something. They want you to change your mind. They want to influence your opinion. You know, they just, they're very pushy and aggressive about it right now because Mars is here, okay, and Pluto's here at the same time, and that combination is just like someone being like over the top, you know what I mean? So it could be, and this is in your close relationships, this is in romance, business, or close friends, so you just want to keep that in mind. But this is your opportunity to just tell them to shut up already, you know, because this is someone really trying to yank your chain. Okay, they feel like they can they have all the power in the relationship. They have all the choices, whatever. You know, and I don't know, you're just supposed to fall in line, you know, fall into place and agree with everything that they do or say. Whatever. So just keep that in mind. I wouldn't take what somebody tells me right now too seriously.